Hello Taurus and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Taurus, we have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Bottom of the deck, we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Let's see what we have for you with that. What do we have for our lovely Taurians? Thank you for the week ahead. 26th of May to the 1st of June. What do we have, thank you, angels, for Taurus? Message for Taurus, thank you. Oh, we have 555. I mean, 3 5s are about significant changes. Huge changes lie ahead for you. Don't be afraid to call on your angels for help. These major shifts will provide fruitful results in your life. The thing about change is not to fear it. It feels like there are fruitful results for you with this. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Taurians? Thank you. Overarching energy message for Taurus. Message for Taurus. What does Taurus need to hear? Could be you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female, or the energy of the card. Somebody who is solid, stable and secure. Self-value, self-worth, self-appreciation, self-respect. Very powerful in health, healing and abundance. Male or female in a general reading. We have the Three of Swords. The Moon. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have an Emperor. Page of Swords. Three of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. You know, what I'm seeing in the reading is there is the hurtful three. You know, the Three of Swords. I always say, you know, when people see the Three of Swords, they're like, oh no, but no, the Three of Swords. I mean, there's levels to the Three of Swords. But we're always asked, what is it telling us? What is it teaching us? The Three of Swords actually is something that really propels us to grow, to evolve, to learn. Is it easy? No. But the Three of Swords can be painful truth, heartbreak, third-party situations, betrayal, emotional pain, even in any situation. You're being asked to value yourself. You're being asked in this situation to also question whether you expose yourself to, again, individual or individuals that may have caused you hurt here, Taurus, and whether you want to continue doing that or not. Because this could be you taking control of a situation. The Emperor can be a father figure, can be somebody in authority as well, a leader in business, a CEO. I feel that there's a degree of personal hurt associated with this Emperor. So it could well be, for example, where you work. Somebody has caused you a degree of pain. And I feel in this scenario here, Scorpio, I feel in this scenario here, Taurus, you could be dealing with the Scorpio. I feel with this here, I keep on wanting to say Scorpio. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel with this here, Taurus, that you are understanding that this is not right for you anymore. It can be a personal relationship as well with an older person. So, I mean, you could look at this professionally, you could look at this personally, but either way, I just feel whatever they're saying, you're not necessarily buying it. You know, I think that there has been a level of trust that might have been broken here, that even somebody is wanting to kind of start up some kind of conversation with you here, Taurus. There's a level of doubt, uncertainty, a lack of trust. Again, this can be very powerful also in terms of deception, and especially if you have been deceived by someone, whatever they're saying, you don't trust that they mean it kind of energy. Your intuition is going to be bang on here either way. So whatever this scenario is, I think that you know what you need to do in this scenario, which it feels is to walk away. I mean, look at these cards. There are 2 cards here turning your back in a scenario. And in doing that, you may well uncover something that's better for you. The 8 of Cups always walks towards the 9 of Cups. Greater happiness, fulfillment, abundance, success, joy, happiness, satisfaction, contentment. So, you know, sometimes these things happen for a reason. For some of you, it might well be that this is prompting you in your current business, for example, whatever the conversation that's happening for you is, that you're not having it. Self-value, self-worth, self-respect. Certainly wanting to be with people who bring you positivity, stability, support you. Even, again, it can be mutual as well. You support them, but positive energy, you know, in your world, in your environment, things that bring you growth and rootedness and groundedness, that you don't necessarily want to be in an environment that brings you hurt and disappointment and letdowns, is what I see for you. So this just feels that scenario here where you're ready. I mean, I feel that you're the force of change this week because you've been hurt in some way. And that faraway places, get ready for new horizons, I think that you're ready for it. And it's prompting you to take action here because, again, self-worth, self-value are in this. But for some of you, certainly on the business front and money front, there's something even better. I mean, you could see that also in terms of there's something even better in terms of love and romance. It could be somebody in authority. Again, it could be a landlord as well. This is somebody who has caused you hurt. So it's personal, could be where you live, can be also to do with professional. But however this is, the main focus is that it's prompting you to make changes in your life. Certainly with the 3 of Wands, this is turning your back on a situation and moving from what was to what will be. Knowing that it's time to embrace change and be the force of change is what I see for you. Sometimes there are practical things that we need to consider as well in that mix. Sometimes we kind of don't want to let go of our current circumstances until we've got something else lined up. You could see that in home property. You could see that in terms of, again, moving, relocating, or new job. You know, there could well be practical things, a strong sense of, but with this energy, how you're taking steps, new positivity, optimism, good things are coming your way. You're feeling positive about your circumstances here. So I think that you're going through a period of setting yourself up and feeling that something very positive is coming your way here, Taurus, to ultimately walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. I think that you've decided to leave. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is extremely practical, grounded, takes everything in her stride. This is not somebody who is getting flustered. This is somebody who understands practically what we need to do. And that's what you're doing here this week, whether it's business, whether it's practical needs and requirements, whether it's considering other people as well in the mix. Health, healing, abundance, self-respect, self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. You know your own treasure as well. It's also a very positive sign of success in money, the Queen of Pentacles as well. But she's quite patient, methodical, grounded. I feel something else, you're setting yourself up for something else, and something else is coming in with a view to walking away. I don't think it's all going to happen this week, but I think that you're seeing that sense of new positivity in how you're setting yourself up to walk away from these circumstances. For those of you where it's just an emotional thing, it's that kind of energy when you might be questioning, this person, is in my life, and then just, makes me feel a little bit overwhelmed in my circumstances, and might not bring you the stability and security that you want of a person in your life. So you're moving on, or you might be, again, turning your back on a situation because you don't want to feel kind of thrown off balance, or, again, the upheaval of what they do. You want to be solid and stable and secure. And that's the kind of thing as well. So on a purely emotional level, this can be, I'm just walking away from this whole thing right now because I want to be solid, stable, secure, and surrounded by people who bring that to me too. Either way, I feel that you're the force of change this week. And there are better things either way. The Eight of Cups, there are better things ahead. Eight of Cups always walks towards greater happiness, fulfillment, and abundance. And knowing the importance of that, knowing who matters and who doesn't matter in your life, knowing who's important and who isn't important. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Taurus? Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So don't doubt yourself this week. We have, in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. And we have, turn your wounds into wisdom. Yeah, I think that you're wiser from being hurt. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. Message for Taurus. We have raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Yeah, that's the thing with this kind of energy as well. Because we can be tempted to do tit for tat, and especially with this kind of energy, there's a real opportunity to reinvent yourself, turn your wounds into wisdom, and know what's good for you at the end of the day, and what's not worth your time and energy, is what I want to say here. So what's at the bottom of the deck? Sea turtle, protection, yeah. I mean, you are being protected here, but also self-protection too. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything that you need to be protected and happy. So the sea turtle is about making conscious choices. Being fully conscious of the situation, which really the Queen of Pentacles is. She knows the facts, the practicalities of the situation. She sees it for what it is. And I just feel for you, it's about self-worth, self-love, self-appreciation as well, and understanding that I feel that you are the force of change this week. There's also an opportunity with this kind of energy of reinventing yourself in some way, a strong sense of being ready to kind of be more adaptable and flexible in terms of turning your back on a situation that doesn't serve you and moving towards something better. I'll also say for those of you living with, for example, a parent, and again, it's just there's emotional pain and hurt linked with this, you might be deciding to leave home. Again, this would also be that kind of energy too. Free will. But it's about walking away, again, to something better, or deciding that it's time to walk away, because it might well be for some of you here that whatever this Three of Swords is, you're learning from that experience and understanding what's the healthy choice for you. Same kind of message here, Taurus. The specifics will vary for you, but those are the things that are coming to me. But I feel that it's a time when you can come into your own, a strong sense of reinventing yourself. And again, just that distance, get ready for new horizons, distancing yourself from this situation, embracing change, and knowing your own value. Also maybe being valued is what I see for you. That's what I have for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.